Hi, let's take another question. What is Hadoop in a layman term? So before getting into very technical detail of what Hadoop is, what are the different framework and other tools are associated with the Hadoop, let's try to understand with a very simple example. Let's say you want to accomplish a very big task. One is a very big task. Now suppose you have just one worker available at your home to get it done, and if you provide that one of your big task to the one servant, and it will be accomplished in a 10 days. So one task will be accomplished by the one worker in a 10 days. Okay, now but you want to get it done very fast. So what is the possible solution you can achieve it? Either you hire the more worker, or you provide a good facilities to the worker, or you provide or you hire some worker which has very much high capability to get it done in a less days. So one of the solution will be you try to hire a 10 worker rather than one worker, and you distributed all those your task of one big task into 10 different chunks and provide all those 10 workers, and they all complete that small amount of chunk of work in a 1 by 10 days. So 1 by 10 days 10 times, so it will become a 10, so it will be accomplished in a 1 day. So this way this Hadoop is as simple as distributing your task into multiple workers or multiple different places. Individual workers will do the work, and one master worker will combine your job and return it. So that way your task has been parallelized, or parallelism can be applied. So in a parallel fashion, if you want to compute or if you want to process any task, Hadoop is the best framework for it. And nowadays the datas are increasing at a huge amount of pace, and on your single machine it is a very difficult to process all those data at once. So you require a huge variety of or different types of huge amount of machines, and that cannot be accomplished with your sequential program, and that's why you require a parallel program. So Hadoop is the framework for doing those kind of parallel programming. Hadoop is one of the Apache topmost open source project, and it's one of the distributed way of doing the same work. So distributed processing framework, you can say. It's one of the open source project. And how Hadoop accomplish those kind of tasks? So Hadoop has a mainly two kind of system. One is the storage, because first you need to decide how you, in the computer terminology, how you can store your data, how you can distribute your data along the multiple machines. So one is the storage part, the another one is the processing part, because once you have a data available in terms of storage on your different machine, you should know how to compute, how to do any kind of operation on the top of data. So that one is the storage. And how Hadoop accomplishes this storage, which is nothing but a Hadoop distributed file system. So Hadoop has their inbuilt different nomenclature for the file system, like Hadoop distributed file system, and it just replicate all those files or your big chunk of file into divide into different chunks, and it will supply to different machines. And those processing part is nothing but your yarn kind of cluster manager will handle those processing part, which is nothing but MapReduce framework. So Hadoop accomplishes this thing with the help of two very abstract abstraction, like a storage and one is the processing. Hadoop storage has a HDFS, and for the processing part we have a MapReduce and a yarn kind of utility which is running on the top of Hadoop. So that's all simple all about Hadoop. I hope you enjoy listening this video, and thank you guys for the watching. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it.